FA Cup. Swansea and Luciano Narsingh wreak havoc in 8-1 rout of Notts County. Luciano Narsingh celebrates Swansea's third goal against Notts County with Nathan Dyer, who was on the scoresheet for the first time since 2015. Photograph: Matthew Childs. Action images via Reuters. Carlos Carvalhal can look forward to a reunion with the club he departed on Christmas Eve and only 4 days before pitching up in South Wales as Swansea swept aside Notts County to stride into the last 16 of the FA Cup and set up an intriguing tie at Sheffield Wednesday. It could not have been more comfortable for the Premier League club as they ran riot in front of goal on a night when Nathan Dyer and Tammy Abraham grabbed 2 goals apiece. Tom Ince makes Huddersfield's Premier League pedigree count at Birmingham. Read more. Avoiding relegation, rather than trying to reach Wembley, remains Swansea's priority this season, but a 4th successive home victory, something they have not achieved since May 2016, and a flurry of goals will do the Welsh club's confidence no harm as they extended their unbeaten run under Carvalhal to 8 matches in all competitions. Dyer's goals were his first since September 2015, when he got the winner for Leicester City against Aston Villa in the season that Claudio Ranieri's side went on to win the title. Abraham's drought in front of goal had been nothing like as long, but a player who was wearing an England shirt earlier in the season will still have enjoyed the feeling of scoring for the first time since October. Kyle Naughton, Wayne Routledge, Tom Carroll and Daniel James, on his debut, were the other Swansea scorers on evening when the chasm in class was every bit as wide as the 54 places that separate these two clubs on the league ladder suggests. At least the travelling supporters had the pleasure of seeing Noor Hussain score an excellent goal. Amid the deluge at the other end, Swansea were in total control from the outset, dominating possession and carving Notts County open almost at will, so much so that it felt like only a matter of time before they took the lead. That breakthrough arrived after 18 minutes following a raid down the Swansea right, where Luciano Narsingh wreaked havoc all evening. The Dutchman, who has never really played to anything close to his potential since joining in January last year, played a neat 1-2 with Kyle Naughton to create the space to deliver a low centre that Abraham, darting in front of Richard Duffy at the near post, neatly converted from inside the 6-yard box. Within 83 seconds it was 2-0, and this time Abraham turned provider. Nicky Hunt's pass was cut out by Mike van der Hoorn on the edge of his own area. Sam Klukas shifted the ball onto Abraham, and the striker's measured pass released Dyer in behind a static Notts County defence. As Adam Collin dashed from his line, Dyer confidently steered a low shot past the goalkeeper and inside the post. 2 soon became 3 when Narsingh cut the ball back for Dyer to sweep a fine first-time shot from just outside the area across Collin and into the far corner. It was turning into an exercise in damage limitation for County, who looked shell-shocked and nearly conceded a 4th 3 minutes later when van der Hoorn somehow headed over when it appeared easier to score. FA Cup Clock Watch. Swansea City v Notts County and more live. Read more. To their credit, the visitors came back into the game briefly and deservedly pulled a goal back through Hussain, who curled a beautiful 18-yard shot beyond Christopher Nordfeldt and just inside the post. Suddenly Notts County started to play with a bit of confidence and came close to scoring a second, only for Nordfeldt to parry Jorge Grant's shot. Normal service resumed before the interval, however, as Narsingh ran on to a raking diagonal pass from Kyle Bartley to break free on the right for what felt like the umpteenth time. Abraham astutely held his run and Narsingh picked him out with a perfectly weighted cut-back that the forward emphatically steered past Colin without breaking his stride. Although John Stead, who has scored in every round of the FA Cup this season, was denied by Nordfeldt early in the second half after a mistake by Van der Horn. That was a rare county attack as Swansea started to go through the gears once again. Naughton punished Colin's poor punch and volleyed home to make it 5-1, and there was still more than half an hour remaining when Routledge placed a low 18-yard shot into the corner to rack up Swansea's sixth. Carroll added another with a curling shot into the top corner before James dispatched number 8.